Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Darren from 𝗣𝗲𝗵𝗵. So it's an APR kind of day today. Audi S3 into the workshop for stage 1 software. Now this file is absolutely amazing. APR have been in the game a long time. Awesome GTI in Manchester are the master distributor for this particular software, and we're a dealer for them. So we're going to come back to you shortly with some information about the tune and exactly what we're doing to the vehicle and exactly what we can expect from the file itself. It's going to be an exciting day, excited for the customer, and hopefully he's going to be happy at the end. If you haven't already, then please consider it liking and subscribing to the channel. Hit that bell icon to keep updated, and if you're interested or you've got any questions, then leave a comment below and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. But for now, that's it, and we'll rejoin you in a moment when we're loading the software. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here, just because there's so many different options for so many different cars. I've got the 𝗨𝗴𝗵𝗵 website open. Instantly, that's where you can find all the dealers across the country and all the information that you're ever going to need, from stage 1, low torque to high torque, right the way through to whatever other options that APR offer for each individual make or model, i.e. anything within the VAG group. So you've got your Audis, you've got your Skodas, you've got your Porsches, and so on and so forth. Have a look if you haven't already. 𝗨𝗴𝗵𝗵 on the internet and you'll find everything you can need. So this is 2 litre 𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 Gen 3 software, which is found in the Golf R and so on and so forth. The reported figures from VW are between 265 and 310 horsepower. Now APR always measure on their own dyno to see what it actually gives, and the vehicles that they tested actually gave 294 brake horsepower and 296 foot-pounds of torque. Now with the low torque file that we're installing today, what we're going to take that to is approximately 370 horsepower. That's obviously car health dependent, etc. and so forth. We've had a look at it and it's perfectly fine. APR software also increases the torque from 296 foot-pounds right the way through to 363 foot-pounds. So that's the torque is the bit that gives you the punch, and people forget this. Back in the day, people used to concentrate on brake horsepower and 0 to 60 times, etc. Times have moved on a little bit in terms of delivery and that initial slap in the back of the head and that punch. Remember, it's the torque that gives you that. Now the curve, in comparison to the original torque curve, it's smooth, it delivers power effectively, and it's going to be a great car for the customer to drive, and we really do hope he enjoys it. We've got another few APR software uploads on. I'm not going to give it away actually. A couple of things coming up in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye on the channel to keep updated with both VAG or Volkswagen content, Audi content, and the Ford content. And we'll see you shortly when hopefully Ben will have loaded this file on the car and we're ready for the first start, and hopefully meet up with the customer and see what he thinks. But for now, I'll leave you with Ben. Hi guys, I'm back in the reception at 𝗣𝗲𝗵𝗵. I'm here with the customer now, Carl, who's come to us from deciding that he really enjoyed his car but wanting that little bit more. He was asked a question by another garage: do you like the way that your car drives now? Are you happy with the power, etc.? He was, but he said, well, you'll really enjoy tune then. So he looked at a couple of different options from Revo. As you know, we're a Revo dealer for the Ford side, but for the VAG side, we're an APR dealer. Now both have their great position within the tuning kind of world in terms of the VAG scene. Everyone loves Revo and APR. They're the big names, big names. They've been around for years, tried and tested, and that's what he liked about that. He didn't want a man in a van. He wanted to get that tried and tested software with a guarantee, and that's what the APR software offers. So we were just talking a little bit about an upcoming video that we've got featuring a Ford, and just having a laugh and a joke between the two of us, really, more than anything. But I just wanted to get a bit of an insight from Carl into why you decided to do this. Was it just a case of the garage asked you, you know, would you consider a tune, or was it just a seed that he planted? Because I think it was Martin, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically, I've been looking at the RS3. Is it?
Yeah, RS3. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just couldn't justify spending the money, so I went for the S3. And recently I took it for a service. And the gentleman there said, "Are you enjoying the car?" And I said, "Yes, I am enjoying the car." And he said, "You'd enjoy it if it was remapped."
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with the Audi sort of group is that a lot of people discount, or they consider the S3, but then they discount it after that and want the RS3. But remember that it's not always a case of having to change a vehicle to spice up your life. You can tune it and get that result, and these are a mega platform in terms of tuning that S3 against upgrading to maybe an RS3. You've got loads of other options as well. Obviously from here we're on a low torque map now. You can go for the modifications in terms of hardware so that you can put that software on and then upgrade, and the upgrade is the difference in cost between the next stage and the stage that you've originally paid for. So it's not like reinventing the wheel again. Just briefly, just so that people can understand, how long have you actually owned the car?
I've had the car probably about 6 weeks now.
And I
have no intentions of sort of mapping it. It was just that the gentleman that took it to the service, he planted the seed, which got me thinking. I'm on Facebook on a lot of Audi S3 things, yeah. And I just looked into there. There was a lot of positive feedback and a lot of negative feedback as well.
What was your biggest concerns?
I don't know. I think there's a lot of companies out there that there was some remaps on there for like £300, £400, and then I was a little bit dubious, but I wasn't too sure what to do, whether it might affect the car or whatever.
Because it's a really short period of time. We're probably going to go out with Carl afterwards and get his reactions, just some gentle sort of power runs and stuff, just get some reactions to what you think is the difference between and how you think it drives. But 6 weeks is a really short period of time to own a car before deciding to tune it. That's amazing, you know. And for someone of your years in life, if you don't mind me being so kind of abrupt or rude, whichever way you want to think of it, but this would be something that a teen or someone you know, maybe even younger than me, and I'm 40 years old, would consider doing within 6 weeks. It's just amazing to see, and good to see that there's a diverse range of people considering tuning as an option. We've got a lot of clients that are middle-aged and some older clients, as you'll see in an upcoming video, that are now considering tuning as a great option. Would you ever consider going further if you enjoy this, or is that the level you want to stop at? Would you consider, a young person would consider bolting on mods just part of life? Would you consider that software is the be-all and end-all, or would you consider a hardware upgrade afterwards?
No, I think just the software is kind of enough what I was looking for, to be honest with you. So it sort of gives me my RS3.
Yeah, so you wouldn't look for noise or induction or anything after that, even though the APR offer really great carbon options and so on and so forth, and you know, you've got downpipes and fuel pumps that give you that bit of extra oomph and allow you to go for stage 2. You get pops and bangs and so on, just the little burbles that the RS3 might have.
No, I just like the
you just want the power.
Yeah, the wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right, we're going to wrap that up there, guys. You'll probably see Carl driving his car in a short while. Hopefully you'll see that smile on his face again. But for now, I'll sign out. Hopefully we'll get those clips in the video at some point. All I can say is thank you so much. We dropped this on Carl absolutely last minute, and he's been a great sport and actually let us do this. We've got this in an absolute one take, that's good for even me. So to Carl, thank you very much. Thank you for choosing BD Performance. I was going to ask you why you chose us, but you obviously had done some research on the Revo and the APR and decided to choose a Revo or APR dealer, as you said previously to me in a conversation before. So we can only thank you. Hopefully you really enjoy the APR software, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Maybe we can change your mind about that hardware. Okay, thanks guys.
So yeah, you're excited then, yeah?
Yeah, it's be interesting to see what it's like. It's a good car anyway. It was just the garage. Really, it says it'll turn a good car into a brilliant car.
The thing you find with VAGs, Volkswagens, Audis, that sort of things, the remaps you do from in the software is just next level, to be fair. Like, yeah,
well, that's I went for the APR. Really, I looked at all the others, and then I looked at the two best, which was APR and Revo. Yeah. And then I obviously made a few phone calls, done some research, and APR was kind of the best software for the Audi. So then I went onto the APR website and then found my local sort of dealer, really, which was yourselves. Oh yeah, it's a lot different. That's not booked in it.
In terms of throttle response, how do you think it feels?
Definitely, you can tell it from low down. Typical.
You're probably straight past this.
Feedback have you had from like fuel consumption?
To be honest, on certain maps you actually get the fuel economy gets better.
Yeah.
So if you're doing longer journeys, bypass sort of things, you can see a gain of 2 or 3 miles per gallon, sometimes even more.
Yeah.
But obviously the more you're heavy with that pedal,
yeah, that's right,
the less it's going to be.
Perfect.
You happy?
Yeah.
Awesome.